I'm here to make you feel in love like when your pop left mama. Mary J was the result. I know they don't want drama. Man, that's just wife karma, and she got a great future behind her. But I'm bored with all this picky saluting and all the picking and choosing to get, bro. When you know he losing, you created a fake beef, and that's impossible. Edibles, Christ-like, so I whoop ass. Let's keep it professional. My mind dark with a spark. I'll leave you a vegetable. Stats incredible. Circle is skeptical. Sketchy slither figure niggas. I'm the roughest. If you trying to get technical, I made a deal with myself. The only deal with myself, and on the real, I kept that shit all the way real with myself.
Ooh, 27 Club.
Yo, Warriors.
Yes, sir.
Conquerors. Respect.
Shout out there.
Hey, look, I just left Atlanta. I said I'll be back in August. The way I go to work, I've been in, bitch, I need an office. Pussy so good, should've put it in my coffin. If you play up that Glock like back the fuck up on me, nigga. You heard it and I can see it in his face. Time to bring that bait, my shit raw. I'ma bust their head no matter what I play. I'ma take the word, you get that bread, bitch. What I say, hold a run, going undefeated just like OJ. No, I gotta keep that little rascal in case it pump fake. Shorty called me, said she need that spanker. I said, okay. I live by example. They are not a factor. You is not a queen, hoe, and we ain't the Black Panthers. 144, who they send to get them answers. I'm sicker than that cancer. I'm quick to get them bands. I don't know why they keep on playing with me. Who the one they said they give me? Miss Glizzy with me. Cook that beef so good, they like, who made the chili? Now they want reconsider. Guess that I'm the one tripping. Drop the truth like cat ribs. Come through the door like pimpin'. I'm always trying to flip my penny. Busy, I'ma be a minute. Get that dough like Mr. Sims. Listen, nigga, we back. Hey, look, I just left Atlanta. I said I'll be back in August. The way I go to work, I've been in, bitch, I need an office. Pussy so good, should've put it in my coffin. Yeah, if you play up that Glock like back the fuck up on me, nigga. You heard it and I can see it in his face. Time to bring that bait, my shit raw. I'ma bust their head no matter what I play. I'ma take the word, you get that bread, bitch. What I say, hold a run, going undefeated just like OJ. Niggas hate, yeah, what about it? I know about it, they can't stop it, they worry about it. Niggas fake, they ain't solid, no, I got it, I'm hard about it. Niggas mad, they can't take it. Niggas know they can't face me. She said, who he think he is? Right now, I look like God, baby. Standing on that block, baby. Break up on they top, baby. Screaming, fuck the free world like Cheddar Bar. Busy man, bitch, I'm always on my job. Drop the album, got so many hits, might get a Rigo charge. See me throw that one up in the air like I'm E.T. They know they can't beat me. I can't get this game for free. Damn right, I'm U.P.K. I'll show you how to be a G. Long way from D.C. We was down at A&T. I ain't had them triple stack pills like it's GNC. We was getting to it, but we still ain't gon' pay the fee. Who me? I was pumping gas like the BP. About to blow like TNT. Let me put my shit on D&D. Coward shit I can't be. I'm a long way from B&E. Me and bro was laying in your shit before the B&B. The Waffle House with y'all, I'm staking eggs with the sweet tea. Glock out on my lap, cause I ain't going out like P&D. I just left Atlanta, I said I'll be back in August. The way I go to work, I've been in, bitch, I need an office. Pussy so good, should've put it in my coffin. Yeah. If you play up that Glock like back the fuck up on me, nigga. You heard it and I can see it in his face. Time to bring that bait, my shit raw. I'ma bust their head no matter what I play. I'ma take the word, you get that bread, bitch. What I say, hold a run, going undefeated just like OJ.
Wave that one west cover out that window. Let them know I'm coming with my kinfolk. Red letter ski mask on, but I don't really ski though. Bullets ball head like they going through chemo. I slide on them Tony Hawk type. Better get your thoughts right. Jumping high on walls, this ain't Fortnite. Red dot, it kinda make it way too easy for a headshot. I put you under wing, it turned into a headlock. I told my niggas think it's time to put the pressure on. You bring that paper, told her throw a little extra on. We go to war and see a murder one, you murder two, it ain't the same degree. Better up into a capital offense for them dollars, but it really don't make sense. Guns behind tents with some liquor and we riding down the freeway. Slide on them, spin the block and replay, so we slide again.
You know my position, I'm on standby. Ain't no competition, it's a landslide. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again. Niggas claim they hot, but we been fine. If they ain't one of mine, so they anti. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide
We got this mapped out. Niggas selling wolf tickets, not living what they rap out. Said he gon' ride, too emotional, he'll crash out. And I ain't boxing, wrestle with this cannon, you gon' tap out. 100 troopers in the building, turn the shit into a blackout. We both come from the mother, why you trying to do me dirty? He cut himself off, we let him rock, he ain't worthy. You playing ball courts, throwing number like a jersey. My niggas folded like origami, I kept it sturdy. Told my son he got the blood of a king, he ain't got a word. They gon' cross you like a Christian, it's better to learn this early. They be watching, trying to copy, asking questions, trying to learn me. I ain't in the back and forth if the business don't concern me. Catch the wrath for my anger, I be trying to give a mercy. As the angels keep me covered, I'ma slide, they might have heard me. They playing with that fire, get you close, it's gonna burn me. We ain't never looking back, moving forward, it's the journey.
You know my position, I'm on standby. Ain't no competition, it's a landslide. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again. Niggas claim they hot, but we been fine. If they ain't one of mine, so they anti. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide. Look, little nigga, I'm made. All these rappers soft, claim they all cut from a hold of a clove. I'm the one with the blade. Untamed gorilla, keep your hands out the cage. I'll be standing on their neck, one west to the grave. You can keep your mercy, nigga, I ain't worried. Revenge call me buddy love, I call her Miss Purdy. Nigga try to blitz, I'm going 730. I'ma shake the whole room like Big Shirty. Nigga say one war, it's whatever, buddy. Glock fully loaded, you know these letters bloody. Come for me, you a bitch, homie. Boy, I'm realer than your big homie. But 44, yeah, the one and only. And you know I keep this blick on me. Body slam you like Mick Foley. I got that black out on my arm, play that bitch like a violin. Say me try me once, nigga, try again. You know my position, I'm on standby. Ain't no competition, it's a landslide. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again. Niggas claim they hot, but we been fine. If they ain't one of mine, so they anti. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again.
Shalom, Israel. Welcome to the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, hosted by no other than Commanding General YAHANNA of the I.S.U.P.K. There's been an update. The Hyatt Regency Houston is now the official Passover hotel. It is located at 13210 Katy Freeway, Houston, Texas, 77079. Booking dates are April 1st to April 6th. So book now. Make sure to secure your rooms because they're booking fast. Look forward to seeing you at the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom, Israel. I hope y'all ready because it's almost that time again. And this year we doing it big with the Passover week kickoff. Yeah, that's right. We having a whole day of events to start off the 57th annual Passover week the right way. We're going to have the annual lamb slaughter hosted by Captain Akkad, rides and bounce houses for the kids, horseback riding for the adults, and pony rides for the kids, a petting zoo so you can come see all the little cute farm animals. There's going to be archery so you can come out and get your Hunger Games on. I hope you ain't scared of worms, because we definitely gonna have some fishing out there. Ooh-wee. And to all the Steph Currys, there will be a 3-point shootout and a slam dunk contest with a cash prize. That's right, cash prize for the winner of the 3-point shootout. And I hope y'all your cowboy hats and your boots, because you know we're going to have line dancing on deck. So bring your friends, your family, and your appetite, because it's going to be a lot of food, brotherhood, sisterhood, and fun for everyone. Wednesday, April 1st. Everybody make your travel arrangements and make it to the Passover week kickoff, Wednesday, April 1st. I hope to see y'all there. If not, your loss. Shalom.
I seen him turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. Damn it, we don't live in hell. My brother doing 55 in that cell. Nigga claiming he your round here spin shell. Same nigga you put on to hit the standing tail. The fuck you turn your back on a nigga that love? Treat your kids like my kids, treat you like a brother. I told my dog, let's leave the streets to serve the most high. He said, fuck that shit, he trying to sell another pot. His daddy killed him, put him in the trunk, set him on fire. His wife was pregnant, he ain't never get to see his child. Had me thinking to myself, what happened if I die? Look my babies in the eyes, I gotta stay alive. I put my ego on the shelf and my pride to the side. I'm with some niggas who gon' step and got God on their side. Got in the I.S.U.P.K, they keep asking me why. As I do the work of the Lord, I gotta stay alive. Face the pray alive. I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a snake by your side? Yes, I see a man reach out to God before he died. Yes, I did. I know the Lord forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter, there's one man in your bed, I won't stand for left. For my son, I hit your head on that fragile legs. I lost some niggas to that dope, I lost niggas to the feds. Remember John tried to stick me for that G's on that bread. Yeah, I was thugging with Lucky, and that nigga left me for dead. Endure to the end, cause I listened to what was said. Mother told me she loved me when she was sick up in the bed. I was running them streets, but the truth made me a man. She don't really speak, she'll never understand. That's why I need to tell her about these voices in my head. I'm still trying to manage my anger like Uncle Craig.
I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
Everyone west, everyone west, everyone west, everyone west, everyone west.
Okay.
If you're looking for me, you can find me with the real stuff. We be outside getting active like it's field day. They say I'm the best. That ain't really what my bills say.
I'ma keep turning it up on rappers till it kills me. When I'm dead and gone, play this song at my funeral. That'll make it beautiful. Gonna bring the shooters through. 144, top 3 in Oriaco. Coming with that 88 Maverick, that's my top gun. Flyer than the pilot, you be quiet when your ops come. Then you talking loud, getting proud when the cops come. Homie, I will not run. I ain't got the stamina. I just zoom in, scope lens like a camera. Pop that. I ain't talking bottles, talking hollow crystal compact. Boots, gloves, goggles, and we ready for that combat. Make you hit the floor like you such a fathers and I where your mom at. You know what they all say, sprinkle them with hate. Now I'm feeling like I'm sorbet. Fake leather seats and butter's parquet. Watching them beats smoke the nets at the bar play. Hey, we ain't got no time for no peace. They wanna hit them niggas from the streets. Yeah, niggas from the streets. I'm praying all the time, facing east. Still grabbing 9 when it's beef. And 9 when it's beef. I never close my eyes when I sleep. I never close my eyes when I sleep. We ain't got no time for no peace. They wanna hit them niggas from the streets. Them niggas from the streets. The niggas from the streets. Grip that 9-iron, get the swinging like I'm Tiger. When we're in your city, alarms ringing like a timer. Check the stash box, got a Glock in the Bible. Still keep $1,000 attachment on the rifle. They don't want me back up on my raw shit. I just wanna rap and let me ball shit. Only time I lack is in a coffin. When this get back, it's gonna cost him. I forgot the feeling what a loss is. Ain't no white Jesus on no crosses. Some you make me nauseous. Get a shorty bender like contortion. Fringes on my denim and some forces. We ain't got no time for no peace. They wanna hit them niggas from the streets. And niggas from the streets. I'm praying all the time, facing east. Still grab the 9 when it's beef. I never close my eyes when I sleep. I never close my eyes when I sleep. We ain't got no time for no peace. They wanna hit them niggas from the streets.
Hey, yo, slow down for a second, slow down. Hey, yo, Shaw, Brazil, hop out real quick. We're gonna get these niggas real quick, huh?
What they talking about? Just about a month ago, I was in a weird place, talking like about it. Come around, niggas scared straight. I've been locked in, no distractions for a year straight. This shit heavy duty, keep it cool, pump your air brakes. One West, I don't hear the rhetoric. One West versus East Catch, we ain't sweating shit. Pop it on the internet, you see them, they ain't saying shit. Nigga, who's you playing with? Stepping out the murder van, nothing they seen before. One hand wash the other hand, battle scars I needed through. Living by the law, y'all can keep it cool. I've been organizing, strategizing, they ain't peeping though. This is not a drill, this is not a rental. What I look like, earn my stripes, man, I'm too official. They gon' say they knew me, but they don't know the new me. I'm glorious, notorious, Vicky with the cool. I wrote this on the loose sleeve, kicking shit like Bruce Lee. Never slipping blade under my pillow like it's loose teeth. This is how a soldier look, doing what I'm supposed to do. If you rockin', then I'm rockin', nigga, that's how soldiers move.
Right. Soldier move, nigga. Soldier moves, nigga. Shaw. Okay. Man, I hate when the pussy niggas speak to me, cause only one I talk to is beneath the sheets. I'm rude in speech, cavity in my fist might lose your teeth. Who is you to me? Now you can't even damn chew or eat, just fucking drink. But I take that way if you don't even think I'm off the leash. I'm humble but will still unleash. Talk big but shrink when you're around a damn righteous priest. I'm so unique, and all my women thick, petite. I'm gone. I be on my level. Haters want my shine. Nigga, I ain't shit. I think they know I'm lying. But really, I hate shit. I ain't enough crackers. I need a whole buffet, cause I ain't going back.
Let me tell you something about it. It's such a fool's game to think that you have to seek power. You have to seek the Most High, and you'll have all the power. I got more power than you could imagine. And I just sought none of it. Like I got power. All my souls, I really sought none of it. I just want to work hard in this job. I want to be the best soldier I can be. All my soldiers take over. All my soldiers take over.
Yeah. Yo, come on. Yo, good shot, pull off. Yeah. And don't go backwards. Let's go.
Hey, y'all already know how South Coast doing this shit. South Coast, you know what I mean? We holding it down, brotherhood, South Coast skin, however you want to talk about it, however you want to do it. One thing for sure, we ain't going backwards.
Yeah. Cold shit. I ain't come with goons, but I'm well connected. Walk in the room and pop, like you got rejected. Let me see if you qualify or not. Spinning up in a tenant truck, riding around your block. Busy man. I get a word, he ain't shit from top to bottom like a motherfucking ceiling fan. Hopping out the rental van, on my way to LA. Brothers out in Cali and they killers out of every set. But I ain't crippin' on no blood. One West, all my niggas got it out the mud. Put your face on a t-shirt, memory of niggas acting tough in them songs after the drugs. I don't need no cases, all my pistols clean. So now I weigh my options. Used to use the triple beam. Used to get the wop, mix it with the nicotine. Now I travel state to state and put on for my team.
The fuck wrong with them? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get them. I see niggas and they feelings all fill them. Kick the Glockin' with me, it was like a ball with it. At the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? From one West, go to war with everybody. Cut the grass for the snake, fuck the gossip. Front line with them soldiers, that's my posture. Gun drawn, trying to cut.
Allah punya.
What? Shalom, y'all. Bashim Yah Shai B'Rakat Thumb. Let's get it on, knock him. Y'all ready to rock? Oh, wee. Let's get it on tonight. Mi nombre es General Mahayman. Estoy al servicio de el General YAHANNA. Nosotros somos la Escuela Israelita de Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Comenzamos en 1 Oeste Calle 125 Harlem, Nueva York, desde 1969, debajo del mando. General YAHANNA. Carnales, esta es la verdad. Si tú eres hombres español, negros o indio nativo, tú eres Israel, el pueblo elegido de Dios. Tu madre y tu padre dicen que somos un culto y mantienen su iglesia sin culpa, pero su iglesia es culpable de todo lo que nos están pasando. Órale, Akim. Gracias, Akim. Gracias por sintonizarse esta noche. You ready to go, Akim?
Yes, sir.
All right. Who do we have here tonight, headquarters?
We got Haiti with us.
Give Haiti a hand. Sakpate. See. I mean,
Pittsburgh.
Merci. Go ahead. Pittsburgh. Go ahead, Pittsburgh.
We got Atlanta with us.
Atlanta the Brave. Give him a hand.
Trinidad joining us.
Trinidad. I see you, Trinidad. Getting it on. Tearing up that jerk chicken right now. Save me some. Come on.
We got Chi-Town in the house.
Chi-Town. Give him a hand. I see you, Chi-Town.
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Be more. Get it on, Warriors. Glad to see you.
Killeen,
Texas. Big Texas. I see you out there.
And of course, we live up here in Harlem.
Jerusalem, Harlem, New York, man. Clap it up for them. Let's get it on, Akim. I'm going to answer your questions tonight. I'm going to solve all of your problems. You made it through. You did it. You did what so many of your uncles, your cousins, and your fathers did not do. You survived the so-called holiday season. So many of your brothers and sisters did not. They didn't. But you forged your strength in the faith of God, and you made it through an extremely evil time of the year. You fought off all of the depression, all of the nostalgia that makes you think about what you've lost and the way things used to be. And you fought it off. You fought off the loss of your loved ones and your family members who you weren't able to be with, and wanting to join them where they are right now, wanting to be with your grandmother again in the afterlife, wanting to be with your friends and your family again in the afterlife, but realizing that that was a demon that was taking you away from us, taking you away from the living who need you here, who need you here. Well done, man. Well done. You survived Christmas. You survived New Year's. Kom Yasha Allah. Well done, Akim. I'll take your questions and your comments. Anything you would like, I'll answer all of your questions right now. Haz tu preguntas.
Yes, sir. And that all goes into the title of today's class, How to Achieve True Happiness, the Cure for Depression, and the Cruelty of White Incompetence.
Well done, Ephraim. How to achieve true happiness. That's our topic here tonight. The cure for depression. The cure for you know what the cure for depression is, to make it simple for you? The cure for depression is to achieve true happiness. To achieve it. True happiness is attainable. You could do it. You could absolutely be truly happy. And pursuing true happiness will take you farther and farther away from depression. Before you know it, depression will be something in the rear view mirror, something that you think about that used to happen, feeling you used to feel, but a feeling that's far beyond you now. Everyone understands. And of course, the cruelty of white incompetence. We're going to talk about so many lives that have been lost because of white incompetence. White incompetence is cruel. It's absolutely cruel. And we're going to prove it once again here tonight. White people, stand by. I'm going to explain who you are. White people, you look in the mirror and you still don't see yourself. You see yourself in every movie, every TV show, every political forum is about you. And you still can't see yourself. I'm going to show you who you are tonight. Your incompetence is based in cruelty. And because you're so incompetent, cruelty is allowed to reign on this earth. I'm going to talk about it tonight as soon as I get done answering a few of these questions. Whenever you're ready, warrior, I'm ready.
Yes, sir. We got a question. Shalom, Yahweh Shmi Al-Shabrakathum. If I could, Alawap, could I please get a breakdown on Ezekiel 13 and 17 to 18? I was wondering if it was actually directed to wicked sisters, given the context.
He was wondering if it was actually directed towards wicked sisters, given the context. All right, let's hear it.
Ezekiel 13 and 17. Likewise, thou son of man, set thy face against the daughters of thy people, which prophesy out of their own heart, and prophesy thou against them.
Yeah.
Verse 18.
To be specific, this is speaking out against women preachers, women pastors, women priests. It's speaking out against them. The Most High God built the family structure. The Israelite school of UPK is built on the family structure, right? Every family has fathers and mothers and the sisters and brothers, right? There was a family that started in the beginning with Adam and Eve and their sons, and that family grew into the nation of Israel. And then, of course, Moses came along, and Moses began to give us the law. And he became the father of the law of Moses. And he had brothers. And there were women that tended to those brothers. And this nation grew, and the priesthood grew. And then Jesus Christ came. And Jesus Christ, being the father of our faith, he went out and got brothers. And him serving the Father which is in heaven grew this family. And this family grew with brothers and sisters, right? There's a structure to the family. And it's cruel. It's another white cruelty, another heathen cruelty to expect women to do the job of a man. I got to hear all day about how a man is supposed to be a provider. A man is supposed to pay all the bills. But it's funny how I never hear that a man is supposed to provide the leadership and the education. Why is it a woman expects you to go out and pay the bills and be the provider, but when it comes time to be the pastor, any broad can do it? No. A family has a structure, and it's unfair to a woman to expect her to go out and be the spiritual leader of a congregation. It's cruel to her. It's cruel to her. It doesn't fit her qualities and her gifts. It's like asking a child to go out and now make all the decisions in your house. You'll eat candy every day for dinner. You'll stay up until 3 a.m. playing video games if the children are in charge of the house. Nah, the family has a structure. Women pastors and women preachers pervert that structure. That's what this precept is about, if that's what you were asking. Is there anything else?
Kind of verse 18, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 18, and say, thus saith the Lord God, woe to the women that sew pillows to all armholes.
Mm-hmm. When you look up that word pillows to armholes, it's speaking about a bracelet. It's an old term for a bracelet. And so they would sew pillows or bracelets around their wrists. Why? Because it's jewelry and it's pretty, and it means that God is with you because you have the finest red bottom shoes and the most beautiful purses and the most beautiful attire. Keep going.
And make kerchiefs upon the head of every stature to hunt souls.
And make kerchiefs upon the head of every stature. They put kerchiefs, meaning a handkerchief, on your head to cover your head, because a woman can't pray or prophesy without having her head covered. So what these women pastors would do is to cover the head of everyone in stature. That's the word you used just now, right? Stature?
Kind of.
Yeah, meaning women of stature, meaning women who had money. All the women who had money became the preachers. All the rich women became the mothers of the church who everyone had to listen to. That's how it was. It's not like these women pastors even choose other women pastors based on conduct or based on righteousness. They choose them based on money because they need the best purses. They need the best shoes. And that's what women pastors did, and that's what women pastors do. Continue.
Will ye hunt the souls of my people?
Are you going to hunt? Are you doing all of this so you can hunt the souls of my people? Is that why you're making sure you have the finest purses and you exalt every woman with money into being a new pastor, and you make all the religious leaders rich women? So now all of the rich women are the pastors. Are you doing this to hunt the people of God? Keep going.
And will ye save the souls alive that come unto you?
And the people that you go find when you go hunt the children of Israel, what in the hell are you going to do with them when you get them? What can you do? Huh? What can you do? In the last days, can you imagine having a woman pastor? I can't even believe it. I can't even believe there's some church out there full of men going to some woman on her monthly saying they're cutting off all the jobs. The police, the National Guard is coming down the street. Miss Ann, what do we do? What in the hell are you going to do if people follow you, woman? Who in the hell are you going to save? This is what you'll do. You're going to have to go find a man to go out and help you in those days. You need a man to help you today. Today. Keep going.
Khan, that's the end of the verse.
All right. This is talking about women pastors, young brother, if that was your question. Anything else?
Khan, Haiti has a question.
Please, Haiti.
Shalom, Alawat, Yahbashim, Yahshabrakathum.
Yahbashim, Yahshabrakathum. What's going on, warrior?
Solid, Adawan. If I may, sir, Baba Kishar, I wanted a general breakdown of 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 6 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
1 Peter chapter 3, verse 6. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well and are not afraid with an amazement.
Break it down now, or is there something in specific you would like?
Just in general, sir. And then I got
this scripture is going into the topic that I'm going to go into tonight, the cure for depression and the how to find true happiness. This is telling women to have courage. Courage. That's what she'll have to have. And a woman's courage, because of the family structure, a woman's courage is different than a man's courage. It's not the same thing at all, right? But it's courage nonetheless. So break it down from the top. I'll read it and I'll break it down from the top.
I don't want to come. 1 Peter 3:6. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord.
Now, think about this. Paul is bringing this out to women in the school 2,000 some odd years ago. And what is he trying to say? He's trying to say, you could be like Sarah. Now, what does a woman struggle with to this day? Following her husband. It's difficult for a woman to follow a husband. It's hard. She has to give up control to do it. And it is very difficult for a woman to give up control. Men more easily give up control. That's why men can form gangs and join a gang and join militaries and join clubs and just follow someone else. That's very difficult for a woman to do. Boys do it easily. Boys go to a sport. You're the captain. Okay, captain. I follow you now. You're the coach. Okay, coach, I follow you now. Boys do it easily. You understand? Women hardly give up control. It is difficult for them to give up control. And so what Paul is trying to tell his sisters who have the same difficulty, don't forget you come from Sarah. Don't forget who your grandmother is. Even as Sarah called Abraham Lord. You could do it. You could follow someone. You have to have courage. You have to have the courage to give up control, which takes courage out. It's like, you ever see those videos where they have those trust falls? Oh my God, you see what I'm talking about, Levi, right? That's like, those women love those videos because just the concept is like, just fall back in my arm, just fall.
Right.
Just fall. Of course, she believes you're gonna let her ass drop to the ground. And so it takes courage to just fall. And that's a woman's courage to be able to say, man, I don't think he can do it. I don't know. I don't know about this. Well, Sarah knew. She's your grandmother. Sarah called Abraham Lord. Keep going.
Whose daughters ye are.
Why is he saying that you're the daughters of Sarah? To remind you that you could have her strength. You could do that. You think it's strong for a woman to stand up on Sunday and run her big mouth for 3 hours? She can do that all night on the phone, all night, every night. Run her goddamn mouth. Talk about her opinions. That's not strength that's not womanly strength to talk. They do it naturally to run their goddamn mouths. You think this woman is a wonderful pastor. Why? Because the bitch can talk? They all can. Right. You don't hear them? My God. Women talk, I sit and watch it a lot of times because I try to study and understand it like I'm on safari. Women can all talk at once. You ever see that, Levi? No. They all talk at the same time, and somehow they understand each other. Like they all at once. And I go, wow, it's hardcore. It's hardcore. And no one is like being cut off. They talk at the same time. Women are listening and talking at the exact same time. Okay? It's not supernatural for a woman to get up and talk on Sunday. But a woman that could obey a man, follow a man, call him Lord, you're going to have to tap into the power of your bloodline for that. Sarah is in your bloodline, whose daughters you are. Continue.
As long as ye do well.
Read that again.
As long as ye do well.
You better do what Sarah did. You better do, as long as you do well, you better do what Sarah did, or else you'll be cast out and thrown out, and you won't be her daughter anymore. You'll be just another stupid bitch, just like a man becomes a bastard once he gives up the rules in this family. Now he's a heathen man. Now he's thrown away. Well, you'll be thrown away too because you didn't want to do well. You wanted to go out and be a slut or a whore. So many of you are going to leave your husband for Christmas time. That's going to be your Christmas gift of being a whore. That's what you're going to give yourself every Christmas and New Year's Eve, being a slut. That's the gift you give yourself. Why? Because you feel the pressure of attention. You need attention. You need people to like you. Your husband isn't giving you enough attention. I know. Well, that's why women pastors exist too, because she's just another broad that needs attention. She gets it on Sunday. She just gets it on Sunday, right? Do the right thing. Do well. Do well, and you will be the daughters of Sarah. Continue.
And are not afraid with any amazement.
And are not what?
afraid with any amazement.
And are not what?
Afraid.
Keep going.
With any amazement.
Say it in Creole.
Et puis, qui pas peur.
Let me tell you something. This is feminine strength, feminine courage. Women are afraid. You know what women like? Women like structure. Women like regularities, you know, things that they can rely on. They're dependable things. They know it's going to work. It makes them trust it. Children need the same thing, and it's important for a man to provide those things that she always can have guarantees in. That's part of a man's job, is to make her life as stable as you can, as normal as you can. You brothers that have more than one wife, I would advise you to get a schedule so that she knows she's going to see you Wednesday and Friday. She'll see you 3 days a week, 1 day a month, but she knows it's going to happen. And when it's her day, don't change it. Don't flex with it. Don't, well, I want to do something else. Don't be loose and liberal with a schedule, because it scares them. It scares them to have things happen that are not planned and not usual. Well, there are some times in life, sweet baby, when changes will happen and no one can stop it. You're going to have to roll with it. You're going to have some feminine courage. You're going to have to get it on. No one planned it. It happened. They laid off everybody today. That's what happened. Donald Trump got elected, and before you know it, everybody got laid off. It could happen. It could happen tomorrow. Anything could happen. Before you know it, we went through the COVID-19 situation, didn't you? Ooh-wee. Life was totally normal. I'm watching some disease on the news happening in Italy. Before you know it, everyone is in a goddamn mask and sitting in the house boarded up like a goddamn apocalypse. Changes can happen, and you're going to have to be strong through it, sweetie. You're going to have to be able to take it. As long as you are not afraid at every amazement, bill collectors start calling. You're worried. They're giving you shut-off notices. Things start to happen that make you feel like my nest, my home, the thing I provide for my children is not secure. That can be a scary thing. And your husband absolutely should help you so that you don't have to go through that kind of fear. But there are some times in some situations where that fear must happen. You're going to have to rock with it. You're going to have to be a woman about it. Continue, unless that was it.
One verse, sir. One more verse. Verse 7. Likewise, ye husband, dwell with them according to knowledge.
Dwell with them after you get your record deal or your basketball contract.
According to knowledge.
According to what?
Knowledge.
Brothers, don't be an infidel, because the Bible says, whosoever does not provide for his wife and his family is an infidel. And the thing that you must provide for your wife is knowledge. You're going to have to give it to her. You're going to have to provide understanding to that woman, because that is what stabilizes your mind in a tumultuous world. Information. You can put people in the worst situation. They're all in an equally worse situation. But the one with understanding and a stable mind will have a better chance to survive it than someone who's living in a chaotic mind, who is afraid and a lunatic and hyperventilating. They're not going to survive. Well, you're the man, aren't you? Well, provide knowledge to that woman. Dwell with her according to knowledge. What does that mean? You're not going to dwell with her based on whatever stupid ego you have that makes you beat her the way your father beat your mother, or makes you drink all day and cry in her lap the way your father drank all day and put a gun in his mouth. You go and do the same thing with her, and you expect her to say, baby, don't kill yourself. Baby, please don't kill yourself. That's not how you should dwell with a woman. That woman is not your therapist.
Right.
Well, many of you idiots, because of your mommy, you're looking really for another mom. You go out and comb the internet for who will be my new mommy. Who will I get drunk and cry in front of her and expect her to tell me it's going to be okay? Who will make me come in the house on time? That's what you need, don't you? You need somebody to say, where you at? Get in the house on time. Oh, man, here I come, baby. That's what you need, because that's what your mom did for you. Well, you're not dwelling with her according to knowledge. And before you know it, she's going to hate you because she has to maintain you. She has to make sure that you don't drink so much. She has to make sure you don't shoot a dice game and all of the money is gone because you shot dice. She has to make sure you're not having sex with another slut that you met online to give her another venereal disease. Before you know it, she'll get sick of being your mom. She'll get tired of that. So brothers, dwell with her according to knowledge. Get something in your stupid head and then give it to that other idiot you sleep with. Anything else?
Giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel.
Giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel. This is explaining the kind of honor that a woman should receive, that a woman could earn. Levi, how would I honor? Let's use cars, right? How would I honor? Oh, not cars. Let me think of something else. Let's use a vessel. A vessel. How would I honor my giant pitcher that I have? I got a giant pitcher. It's made of glass. How would I honor that pitcher? You know what a pitcher is, right? The thing that holds drinks. How would I honor it?
Sir. You will honor it by not treating it like a basketball.
There you go. So what would I treat it like?
You would treat it like something that is fragile.
No, I'm reversing it now. I'm reversing it. This is a big giant pitcher for lemonade iced tea, a big giant glass one for the summertime, for those hot days over there in Haiti.
Right.
How would I honor that giant glass for cold drinks?
You will honor it like it is made of glass.
I would put a cold drink in it.
God.
Right? Right? Because it's a imagine I got a big, wonderful pitcher, perfect for pouring lemonade. How will I honor it? It's going to be sitting right on the table, filled with ice cold lemonade. Filled to the rim, because this is a pitcher that's strong. I use it. It's filled to the top with liquid, full of ice, ready for drinks. It's a strong vessel. It's strong. So I honor it by filling it up to the top and letting everyone come get a glass. But how would I honor a fragile vessel? Now I have another cup. This cup has a few cracks in it. This cup can't handle all of that lemonade. This is a fragile cup. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I would never throw it away. It's precious to me. But I can't fill it all the way up to the top. Put it on the table at the football game or the soccer game for everybody to drink out of, because it will get broken. Well, I honor that vessel by not putting too much on it, by not filling it up to the top. That's the honor I give the weaker vessel. A vessel is like a glass or a cup or a bowl. A weaker cup or a bowl is one you don't use it so sturdily. You don't play around with it so much, because it will break. It will break, young man. That's what you do with women. You don't act like, the broad is so goddamn strong that she can take listening to you talk to another woman right in front of her. I know that's the dream, isn't it? The dream is to have one woman giving you a massage while the other one is foot massaging you. You talking on the phone with one, yeah, baby, yeah, I'm coming to see you. Yeah, I love you. She's sitting right there listening. You so fucking lazy, you can't leave the room, go in the car, nothing, because you might have to get up out of your chair to leave the room. So you don't. You just talk to other women right in front of her. That's what you do. Let me tell you how lazy you are and how you don't care about how fragile she is. The code on your phone is the child's birthday. You don't have enough care for her fragility to have an impossible, unbreakable nuclear code on your phone, as you should. You should have a General Kabbalah. If I show you the code General Kabbalah sends me, I say General Kabbalah needs to give all the brothers the codes to their phones. -77 zebra -000 ace. He'll give you a code. That broad will never get in that phone, ever. And in doing so, what will happen? You will spare her. That's true love. I know y'all don't know what true love is. Let me give it to you in this context. True love is having someone that will spare your feelings. That's it. Every woman should have somebody in their life that will not say they're fat, that will not say they're old, that will not say they're stupid, that will not say they're not enough. This is the person that spares her feelings. It's you. You spare her feelings. In doing so, you're treating her with delicateness. You're not being too rough on her. You're giving her honor as a weaker vessel should be honored. Everyone understands.
Come on. One last sentence, sir.
Please.
And as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered.
Yeah. And you're treating her like the weaker vessel. She's fragile. And you're treating her like she is a co-heir with you to the kingdom of heaven. She's not some animal. She's not some beast who can take anything. She is your sister. You and her are going to inherit the kingdom together. You treat her like that. Treat her like she's going to the kingdom too. Treat her like that. Anything else?
The water, sir. That's it on that.
No problem.
Most on question.
Got some more questions in the comments, sir. Brother Ash, shalom, sir. May I get a breakdown of Deuteronomy 25 and 11 through 12, if I could, sir?
Please.
Deuteronomy 25 and 11. When men strive together one with another, and the wife of the one draweth near for to deliver her husband out of the hand of him that smiteth him, putteth forth her hand and taketh him by the secrets.
Look, this is the law, okay? This is the law. Let me just give you the context for time's sake. This is about a law about when two men fight. So in this context, two men are fighting. The wife of one of the men sees her husband fighting, and she goes over and she grabs the scrotum, grabs the huevos of one of the man that's fighting her husband, and she hurts him in his penis, in his scrotum. Keep going.
Con, sir. Then thou shalt cut off her hand.
Her hand is getting cut off. She's going to get her hand cut off because she went over and grabbed this man's scrotum because he was fighting her husband. She's going to lose her hand. Now, what's the spirit of this law? Anyone want to know? The brother that asked the question. Don't go and harm some man permanently because two brothers are fighting. Sister, those two brothers will make up. They'll be friends again. They're just drunk anyway. That's all. They're just drunk. And so imagine two brothers, they out there drinking and they start fighting each other. And then because her husband is fighting, some woman goes out and destroys your penis and you can't ever have kids again. Because this woman went and broke your scrotum into pebbles because you were fighting her husband. She's going to lose her hand for doing that. The spirit of this law is trying to teach a woman that don't go do something permanent over this fight. Listen, baby, you don't understand men. Let me hit you with something. Do you know there are gangs and fraternities out there where the initiation is getting beat up? Do you know about this, Ephraim?
Yes, sir.
Women don't understand men. Sweetie, listen. Men go to a place to get beat up on purpose. They go become a Crip or a Blood or a Vice Lord or a gangster disciple, and the initiation is getting beat up. Men can handle a fight. They go join the club saying, when are you going to jump me in? You ever heard that term, jump me in? Jump me in means, when are five of you going to beat the shit out of me in the alleyway so I can be a man like you? Don't go and destroy this brother's life because he's in a fight. Men fight. So what? When I say men, I mean men in the world. Men in the Israelite school of UPK do not fight each other. But men in the world fight each other all the time. Don't go hurt this man. And now he can't have children simply because he was fighting your husband. They will make up. They'll be friends again. He's probably just jumping him into the gang. Everybody understands. Yeah, General Cabal said, don't go get your ass paddled. Yes. Don't do that, y'all. Don't go get paddled in the fraternity. I'm just trying to make sisters understand that men, in many cases, embrace violence. They embrace it as a badge of manhood or as initiation, though they should not. The water, General Cabal. Go ahead.
We got another question. Brother Ash, shalom, my Lord, with wisdom. Can you explain the love and support blacks in particular are giving the monks that walk the street cross country?
I don't know anything about those monks. I saw it briefly on my phone. I don't know anything about it. If someone can explain it to me, let me know.
This is in Atlanta.
This is in Atlanta?
Yes, sir.
God damn. What is this all about? Okay, so these monks are walking across the country, and as they get from city to city, there's crowds of people out to bless them and cheer for them. Is that right? Does that sound right?
Kind of.
Okay, now I don't know much about it, but I can explain the psychology of what you're seeing, right? Have you ever seen the movie, saw the movie Forrest Gump? There's a movie called Forrest Gump, and in the movie, Forrest Gump walked across the country, and this same thing happened in the movie. He walked across the country, and every city he went in, throngs of people would come out to cheer him because he was inspiring. Now, Forrest Gump was set in the Vietnam War era. Many times, if Americans are depressed and sad at a time like the Vietnamese War or a time when Donald Trump is president, just the thought of peaceful people walking will inspire people because they're looking to be inspired, because their everyday life is full of guns and violence and the National Guard and ICE agents. And so they'll look for someone to inspire them with something that is simply peaceful. Now, that's the psychology of what is working. That's all I could tell you. Other than that, I don't know anything about these monks. I know that Buddhism is a ridiculous lie, but I do know that walking across the country is inspiring to people when their lives are full of war and death and fighting. Everyone understands. All right?
All right, sir.
Who is this right here? Mawasar checking in from Georgia. I see you, Mawasar. All right, anything else?
Yes, sir. Sister asked, Salaki, sir, if I may ask in humility, what are the duties and responsibilities of a man and a woman in marriage, and how are those responsibilities shown through actions? The what?
Okay, well, in a marriage, I have to sum this up for you. This is a question best answered in a council with specific answers, all right? But let me just give it to you in general, right? The duties of a woman, a husband, or a child are to absolutely support each other through life until you die. That's your responsibility. Now, just think that and you'll be fine. Okay, if you think that the man is the only one that's supposed to provide or be the number one provider, then of course you can't have a Serena Williams or a Michael Jackson, because then the children provide. You can't have basketball players or football players, because every basketball or football player, he wants to buy his mama a house. And guess what? He should buy his mama a house. But then you might say, well, wait a minute, it's the father's job to provide for that home, not the child. He's the child. Well, the child plays for the NBA. So now he's paying the bills. Now he's doing it. Why? Because that child, the minute he gets money, he should help and support that family until he dies. But the father has a wonderful job. Shout out to Captain Ariah. He's in law school right now. Give him a hand. Ariah is going to make a ton of money. Good Lord. A nation of money. And some sister or sisters will be able to benefit from having a brother who is so skilled in making money. He'll have to help them and provide for them and buy them the house. That's if his wives are not, women that can do the same as him. Or maybe you have a sister. What's the sister's name down there in Arizona who's going to be a doctor? She's in med school, Fakoya. She's in med school. Give her a hand. She's in med school out there in Arizona, in Phoenix. Listen, she's going to make a nation of money. A nation of money. And she's going to be the provider because she's the one in med school. She's the one gifted with the intelligence to be able to become a doctor and go to med school. So it doesn't matter if it's the child or if it's the woman or if it's the husband. All of you are going to have to bring your gifts, what you can do to the table to support this family. It's all of your responsibilities, and your gifts will vary. The husband will have gifts the wife does not. He'll be more aggressive. He'll be strong. He'll be wise. He'll provide it for her. He'll do it. The woman will be a nurturer. She'll be more given to have mercy. She'll provide it. The child will be a workhorse. He'll be able to, they're young, so they can get up and take out the trash and wash the dishes, and because they're young, they'll provide it. And as they get older and grow, their gifts will change. Every time they get a new gift, they bring it in this goddamn house and support the family with it. That's the responsibility of men, women, and children in the family. Anything else?
Sir. Musa in Christ. We got another question in the comments. Regasha, all of I.S.U.P.K asked, Shalak, if I may, sir, with your grace, why does Job want to despise his life in Job 7:16?
Why does Job want to despise his life? You can read it.
Job 7:16. I loathe it. I would not live always. Let me alone, for my days are vanity.
The reason that Job wants to despise his life is because of the condition of his life. That's why. Because Job lost his children in a fire. Because Job had boils. If you know what a boil is, imagine a cyst. Cysts all over your body. You can't even lay down because the cysts are oozing and bleeding and sore. He had cysts all over his body, boils all over his body. His wife couldn't stand him because he still had faith in God, though in her mind he had no reason to. And then she turned against him. Though Job was in an absolute battle with hopelessness. Job was depressed. The reason he was depressed is because he was focused on that thing that if you focus on it at certain times in your life, it will cause you to despair. He was focused on his own problems. And that is the worst thing that you can do in a time of trouble. The worst thing. I'll tell you what you should focus on when I get to the topic of how to achieve true happiness and how to fight depression. But that's your answer for that question. Is there anything else?
Sir. Brother asks, Shalom, Yahabashim, Yahshabrakatah, Salaki, Alawat. Can I have a breakdown on Tobit 7 and 14? Fake Israelites use this to say you have to obtain a marriage license.
All right. Go ahead.
Sir. Tobit chapter 7 and verse 14. I have given, Salakia, and called Edna his wife, and took paper, and did write an instrument of covenants, and sealed it.
I didn't hear about any justice of the peace or mayor's office or nothing like that. What are they saying? They saying this is a marriage license?
I guess so, sir.
Well, let me explain something to you slaves out there that can't get married without City Hall giving you permission. A marriage license was only invented out of racism against Black people and Latinos. That's a marriage license. Marriage licenses were invented to stop interracial marriage. That was the point. They would make you go get a blood test to make sure that you weren't a mongoloid or you weren't somebody who they thought was beneath them genetically so that you could not reproduce. Am I making this up? You can Google this, young brothers and sisters. A marriage license was invented to stop interracial marriage so that now they made sure you could not marry a white woman. You couldn't marry someone that they thought was beneath the race. So you had to get their permission to marry. Your great-great-grandmothers got married by jumping over a broom. That's what they did, brother. That's what your great-grandmother did. They didn't go, there wasn't any justice of the peace. They had a broom and they jumped over it and they were sealed together by God. That's what happened in the past. A marriage license exists because the white man wants you to seek his approval before you go get a woman. Because if he gives you a license for it, then he can deny the license, just like any other license. You have to go get a driver's license. Well, he can deny your driver's license and then you can't drive. Well, they would deny the marriage license if you tried to go marry some white woman. If you tried to marry someone that they thought was above you genetically, then you couldn't marry them. Does anyone have the history on marriage license? You can go look this up if you would like to. Go ahead and read it for him, please.
Sir, the marriage license is a dark and horrible overreach from government with its roots in racism and the eugenics movement. Its genesis comes from the anti-miscegenation laws, which were brought over from England. Such laws prevented intermarriage between races in an effort to maintain racial purity.
Can you imagine how much of a slave your Israelite group is? That they are fighting for something that was invented to oppress black people. Now they fight for it in a black organization. Now they fight for it. Now you're fighting for something that was only invented so that you would have to ask permission from the state before any black person could marry someone outside of his race. Otherwise, marriage licenses didn't exist. Why? Because slaves jumped over a broom, you stupid idiot. That's what they did to get married. They jumped over a broom. This is not a marriage license. This is a bill stating that this woman is married so that she can carry it, so that she can always have it. She is not permission. It's an agreement from the father and the husband. They agreed. So that if the father comes back later and says, hey, he married my daughter, but he never gave me a dowry, you can say, you're a damn liar. Here's the receipt right here. You're not reading about a marriage license in this scripture. You're reading about a receipt. That's what it is. It's a receipt. The father and the woman and the man will write it down that this is an approved marriage between the father, the husband. It was consensual with the wife. I paid for this woman. She's mine. Her father got my goats and my 30 shekels of silver. It's a receipt, not a license. And your Israelite group, they're a bunch of slaves. They're slaves. And they're seeking the white man's permission to love. Well, guess what? Two men can get the same permission. Two women can get the same permission because gay marriage is legal in every goddamn state in America. Anything else?
Well, sir, that's all on that. We have a question. Salakia Alawap, if I could, with your grace and wisdom, get a breakdown of Joel 3 and 8, Baba Kashad, the part about selling them to the Sabians.
I don't need to go into the history of jumping the broom being married, do I? And to slaves. Does everybody know about that? About jumping the broom?
Good.
Just type "cunt" in the chat or 1W in the chat if you already heard of slaves jumping the broom, and after the broom got jumped, they were married.
So
go ahead.
In New York, so we're not really sure about this, sir. Slacky.
I'm glad you said that, warrior. Put up on the screen. Give me the history of jumping the broom. This is an old Judite, and maybe the Benjamites. Every tribe had something that they would do at a party to signify to all the people that now these families have joined. This family approves of this union, and they would have some process. And slaves in America would jump the broom. I'm sure every tribe has something, some cultural thing that they did. This is what slaves did in America, the tribe of Judah, so-called Negroes. If you have it, pull it up on the screen, all right?
Come on, sir.
Broom is a wedding tradition seen in many African American ceremonies, but its roots go back further than you might think. Practice became prominent among enslaved Africans in America who were denied the legal right to marry. Jumping the broom symbolized the union of two people in the eyes of their community, even if the law didn't recognize it. It was a powerful act of resilience.
Bobbity. Slaves were what? Slaves were denied the legal right to marry. You know what that means, right? That means a slave could not get a marriage license. That was the point. Slave could not get one. That was the whole reason they invented them, is to say, this is not recognized by the government. This is nothing. You know what slaves did? Slaves said, no problem. We got plenty of brooms because all we do is labor and sweep the floor. So they took a broom, and if somebody would hold it at each end, and then the two of them would jump over the broom, and they would say, congratulations, you're married. We don't need a marriage license. that they refuse to give us because they think we're subhuman. The whole reason they invented it was to make sure that our unions could not be recognized. We'll jump a broom. No problem. Can you imagine your Israelite group now telling everyone that they have to go get a marriage license? I have a feeling that women might run your organization. It's a feeling. It's in my bones, like the fire shut up in my bones. And that's good. It's a feeling I have that women run your Israelite group. Why? Because women need structure. Women are afraid if they don't have structure. So when you tell a woman, I will never leave you, don't believe you. I need you to sign a piece of paper saying that if you leave me, I'll take half of your money. I'll need a piece of paper so I can feel comfortable, because women require structure and stability. And women require what other thing? I want this brother to answer this question and show me he's in class and I'm not wasting my goddamn time. The same brother that asked me this question, what is the main thing that women require that is the reason that women in the world push for a marriage license? And because of that, Israelite groups who are controlled by women will push for a marriage license, because women require what? I'm talking to the brother that asked this question about the marriage license. I'll give you 10 seconds. What's the reason that women run Israelite groups will push for a marriage license? Because women require control. Control. They need it. They need to know that they have a way to force you to stay with them, even if you don't want to. It makes them sleep well at night. They can sleep well at night. I'll give you a test. Any woman that tells you, listen, I need a marriage license so that when you're dead, I can be in charge of the dead body. You ever heard that before, Ephraim? Oh, you're going to hear that. You're going to hear a woman that say, listen, hold up now. When we go to fight over the corpse, I want to be in charge of the corpse. I want to be the one that decides what happens to the corpse. I go, God, who in the hell cares? I'm dead. Why aren't you somewhere crying your fucking eyes out? But instead, you know what she's going to be doing? All right, listen, I'm the corpse. I'm the queen of the corpse. Y'all sit over there. Y'all sit here. The funeral going to be at this time at 10 a.m. Come talk to me and get, if I might let you put your name in the obituary. I might let you, because I'm the corpse queen. My name is on the marriage license. What are the kids' names? You said they're his kids? Let me see them. Let me look at those kids. I don't think they're his. I'm going to decide I'm the corpse queen because my name is on the marriage license. Ephraim, women will say, I have to get a marriage license so that when you die or when you're in the hospital, I can be the ruler of the dead body. Dang. Bitch, listen here. You're not going to rule anything. Shut your goddamn mouth and mourn me. That's right. What you'll do. Because once I'm gone, life is terrible. Everybody understands. Life is misery and hell once I'm out of here. And I'm going to haunt you for all time anyway. Is there anything else?
The sister said the one to pull the plug.
Right. Give her a hand. Right. She want to be the one to push delete on that computer. To walk in there and cancel all those meds so you can go quick. Keep going.
General Q said going to end up in probate.
Right. End up in probate, a whole legal battle. Just, mourn your husband. Don't worry about that. It's fine. It's okay. Anything else?
Yes, sir. Brother Chavez Unlimited Office asked, Shalom Adawan, Mamdani got sworn in today with the Quran. Is that a bad sign for New York?
Why would it? What in the hell? What good did the Bible do for the mayors of New York? What in the hell difference does it make what they lie on? Right. How many mayors have put their hand on the Bible and lied out of their goddamn mouth? What difference does it make what book some politician lies on? Here's what I'll guarantee you, not because of prophetic prophecy, but because of common sense. Mamdani is a politician, which means he'll be just like everybody else. That's it.
Good evening, everyone.
You want to play it? Go ahead, please.
Oh, it's like
you could swear yourself in on a Dr. Seuss book. You're lying. You're just lying no matter what because you're a politician. And politicians are professional liars. So Mandani swearing in on the Quran just meant that he chooses to lie on the Quran, as opposed to every other mayor of New York who decided to lie on the word of God, who decided to lie on the Bible, which is the word of God, and the Quran is not. He just chooses to lie when he touches the Quran. Every other mayor before him lied on the Bible. That's the only difference, all right? Anything else?
Sir, let's see. We got more in the comments. Sister asked, if I may, sir, with your grace, can you explain why we wear the Dawadah, the shield of David?
We wear the shield of David. You can give her the precept. Give me the house of his father David. The shield of David is extremely old. It is the reason that we call it the Magun Dawadah is because these two, which you call triangles, are actually the letters Da. Da in ancient Hebrew or phonetic Hebrew, I believe it's phonetic Hebrew, which is the oldest Hebrew. Some people call it Aramaic since it predates Hebrew. It's the original ancient Hebrew, and these are two Das. This was David's signature, his signature. To make them understand, show me Oprah's signature. Oprah Winfrey's signature. Put it up on the screen if you can. This is his signature, and signatures were not simply you writing down your name, spelling out each letter. A signature was you writing your name in a fashionable way that you could print it in something in wax, right? And so their signet was fashionable, and it was a design of their own making. Your signature is the same thing today. That is Oprah. That's Oprah's signature. That's a giant O. That does not spell Oprah, as you can see it right now. Show me Arsenio Hall's signature. Thank you. That's another good one. His is stupid and crazy. Donald Trump's. You can tell he's a psychopath by his signature. Donald Trump's signature. Arsenio Hall's signature, right? A signature is a figurative, stylistic way that the author writes their name. Well, David wrote his name like this in a circle. So imagine this is the two Das in Dawadah, and he would have the other letter, the Wa, in a circle going around it, right? And he would take that, he put it on a ring. That's, make it nice and big. That is Arsenio Hall's signature right there. It's a giant A with squiggly lines and the dots. This is David's signature. This is his signature. His officers would wear it. They call it today a badge. They would wear it, and when you saw someone wearing this, you knew that they represented the king of Israel. So David's men wore this. They wore it around their necks. They pinned it. They wore shirts with the seal of David on it, signifying David's signature, David's seal. If a letter came and it had a wax ring on it, and this was in the wax ring, you knew that it came from the king, and you better not crack that seal, or else you lost your life if you cracked that seal without permission. This is the reason that we wear it today. You want to look up the word signature. You look that up in your Bible dictionary. You look up signature, that the king had signets in the Bible. Israelite kings always had a signet or a signature that represented them. And then you look up the reason that we wear the shield of David today, the Magun Dawadah today. Go ahead.
I got the book of Luke 1 and 31, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And behold, thou shalt conceive in thy womb and bring forth a son, and shall call his name Jesus. How was I, sir? 32. He shall be great and shall be called the Son of the Highest.
Keep going.
And the Lord God shall give unto him the throne of his father David.
Shall give him what?
Shall give unto him the throne of his father David.
Jesus Christ has a throne. That throne is David's throne. Jesus Christ is sitting on the throne of David. He's ruling David's unified kingdom. one king over 12 tribes. This is the seal of that kingdom, the kingdom of David. That's the reason the Israelite school of U.P.K wears this seal, because this is the seal of the family of Jesus Christ, who is the root and the offspring. I'm sorry, who is the root of David, he comes from the house of David. All right. Jesus Christ comes from the house of David. He comes from the family of David. We wear the seal of David because that's the family in charge right now and forevermore. That's the reason we wear it. You need a few precepts in the Bible dictionary for signet. There are a few more precepts. Second Ezra, that's a good one too. Give that one to Zaryak pulled up in there. Second Ezra 10 and 23.
Khan. Second Ezra 10 and 23. And which is greatest.
Troca. Otra. Go ahead. Otra troca. Sorry, go ahead, Ephraim.
Khan. Second Ezra 10 and 23. And which is the greatest of all.
Oh, you should tell the liar. She in there serving up drinks tonight. Man, you done pulled that out the ticket. Come on, go ahead.
And which is the greatest of all, the seal of Zion hath now lost her honor.
Listen, this was a sad, sad report from Ezra the prophet, man. He was just running down the miseries of Israel. You know, they destroyed our temple. They destroyed our candlestick, our menorah, which we just lit along with all of our other candles for Hanukkah. Well, the Romans came and took it. It was terrible to us. But the greatest of our miseries, the saddest of our miseries was this. Read it again.
And which is the greatest of all, the seal of Zion hath now lost her honor.
The seal of Zion has now lost her honor. This is the seal of Zion. This is what David would print into his mail, into his scroll. This is what his men wore. The seal of Zion has now lost its honor. Now Jewish people have it. Now even you see us wearing this and you go, what's wrong with them? Why are they wearing that? Why are they wearing that Jewish star? That's the saddest thing in the world to Ezra. That you would think that the Magun Dawadah, the symbol that represents the signature of David, and Jesus Christ is ruling David's kingdom right now. The fact that you think it's a Jewish star is the saddest thing in the world to the prophet Ezra. It's sad. The seal of Zion has lost its honor. Continue.
For she is delivered into the hands of them that hate us.
For she is delivered. This seal now is given to our oppressor. He has it now. You don't complain when you see a white man wearing the shield of David or the star of David. You think that's normal. You think it's normal for white people to be the chosen of people of God. You think it's normal for white people to be the Jews. But if you see a black person wearing this, what is he doing wearing that Jewish star? Why is he wearing the star of Molech? Why is he doing that? That's sad, because that's not what this is. But it's lost its honor. Right now, it's been given to our enemies. Now they have it. The Israelite school of U.P.K is taking it back. Not only are we taking back the Holy Land, New Jerusalem, not only are we taking back our laws, our customs, our language, we're also taking back the shield of David. We're taking this back too. Pray you understand. Keep going.
That was the verse, sir.
Solid.
If I may, so I have another one, sir.
Please, go ahead.
I got Daniel 6 and 17. And a stone was brought and laid upon the mouth of the den, and the king sealed it with his own signet.
There you go.
And with the signet of his lords, that the purpose might not be changed concerning Daniel.
Every Israelite king had a signet, and it was his signet and the signet of his lords. So this was his signature, and his men, his officers, wore it as well. Well, this is the signature of King David. Jesus Christ, this is his signature because he is of the house and lineage of David, and we are his lords. So it's our signature as well. We all rock it. We all are taking it back, and you're going to wear one too. You're going to rock this. You in the Israelite school of U.P.K, you're rocking that shield of David. I better see it on your neck immediately. Everyone understands.
Oh, God.
Next question.
So the brother had asked Salakia Alawat, if I could, with your grace and wisdom, get a breakdown of Joel 3 and 8.
Please.
Joel 3 and 8. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord hath spoken.
Yeah, give me some context. I don't recall what this is about. I don't remember. Where is it at?
In the book of Joel, sir.
Book of Joel. Give me 2 verses above it.
Joel verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border.
Keep going.
Verse 7. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head.
Keep going.
Verse 8. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah.
Yeah, I have the context now for water. This is a precept about slavery in the kingdom of heaven. You know, every kingdom has had a lower class of people that the society is built on. Someone has to pick the cotton. Someone has to pick the corn and the sugar cane. Someone has to. We did it for America and Great Britain and France. We did it. Well, the lower class, the farming class, the agricultural base of the kingdom of heaven will be white people. White people, you're going to pick cotton in the kingdom of heaven. You're going to go out there in those fields and get sugar cane to make the most wonderful scotch and rum. You're going to go do it. You're going to go into the fields and you're going to study war no more. You're not going to fight wars anymore. You're going to farm. You're going to farm. And here's a precept, another precept explaining it. Read it from the top.
So Joel chapter 3 and verse 8. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah.
You understand? Who are we speaking about? He's saying 2 verses above it that because they sold our children, they sold our children to the Grecians. They sold our children. So what's going to happen to your children? Your children are going to be sold to the Jews. You're going into slavery. Why? Because you made slaves of us. That is just justice. What's justice in Spanish? Justia. I believe it's justia, justice. Someone can correct me. That's justice, man. God's justice, right? You sold us into slavery. In the kingdom of heaven, we're going to sell you into slavery. Yeah? And white people are going to go out and cut sugarcane for miles and miles and miles of corn and sugarcane. Keep going.
Sir. And they shall sell them to the Sabians.
And they shall sell them. So now white people are getting sold to the Sabians. I forget who the Sabians are. There's some type of heathen race, the Sabians. Commander General YAHANNA, I'm sure, knows. I don't know who the hell a Sabian is, but they're a heathen. And you're going to get sold to the Arabs, sold to all kinds of other people, sold to China, sold all over the world, you know, as chattel. And it's what happened to our great-grandparents. It's going to happen to you. And that is justice, young brothers and sisters. Justice. Is there anything else?
Sir, that's all on that.
All right. Next one.
Also, Barakia Allah asked Salakia Alawat if I could get a breakdown of Proverbs 24 and 27.
Of course, no problem. I'm not doing anything else.
Sign Christ, sir. Proverbs chapter 24 and verse 27. Prepare thy work without, and make it fit for thyself in the field, and afterwards build thine house.
I need some context for this as well. Go ahead.
Verse 25. Verse 24. He that saith unto the wicked, thou art righteous, him shall the people curse. Nations shall.
I'm sorry, one more time. I didn't hear you. My apologies. Go ahead again.
Proverbs 24 and 24. He that saith unto the wicked, thou art righteous, him shall the people curse.
Yeah. Whosoever saith to the wicked, thou art righteous. This is an excellent precept, old school One West precept. Whosoever saith to the wicked, you are righteous, him shall the people curse. That's what your Christian leaders do. They go to our oppressor and men like Donald Trump, and they lay hands on him, and they pray for him instead of praying for the people who Donald Trump is deporting. I remember when Donald Trump made it in the White House, brother, and so many black preachers went down to the White House and laid hands on Donald Trump, put their hands on him and prayed for him. In the name of Jesus, they prayed for him. Now I see ICE agents dragging babies out of the arms of their mothers. Where are the preachers to lay hands on them? Where were the preachers going into the barrios and saying, let me pray for you, let me put my hand on you? That's the least you could do. Your prayers are meaningless anyway. And not even prayers do you have for the deported. You don't even have prayers for them. But for Donald Trump, you put a suit and a tie on and make your way into the White House to lay your filthy, stinking, greedy hands on Donald Trump and pray for him. But you don't do the same thing to pray for his victims. You see, the people are going to hate you because you say to the wicked, thou art righteous. Continue.
Come on. Nations shall abhor him.
Nations will hate you because you say to the wicked, thou art righteous. Continue.
But to them that rebuke him shall be delight.
Oh, but when people check you, like the Israelite School of UPK under command and General YAHANNA, we're going to just be, it's delightful to talk about preachers and their evil eye. We're going to do it. Everyone is going to speak about the Christian church. Right now, these same Christians that are telling you you have to get a marriage license and you have to love all white people and white people are going to the kingdom of heaven. There is a time coming that is in about 2 seconds where everyone is going to hate you for doing that because you went to the most cruel villain and you told all of us that he was the good guy. And while we suffered and died under him, the people that go to you and challenge you and chastise you, it is going to be delightful for them to do it. Continue.
And a good blessing shall come upon them.
You get that. Go ahead.
Every man shall kiss his lips that giveth a right answer.
Keep going.
Prepare thy work without, and make it fit for thyself in the field.
Prepare thy work for out, meaning go out there and get ready to work. This is another slavery precept. Prepare your work. Now, you used to be over in the White House. You used to be in the White House and sitting with the president. You did have a church that, seated 35,000 people. Oh, Creflo Dollar, you made a lot of money. You had the ear of 3 or 4 presidents. You were rich. Now get outside. Get outside now. Put on some thick clothing and get outside because you're about to work outside. Now you're going to labor. Now you're going to see the benefit of hard work. You preachers don't want to work hard. I see you. You're a bunch of manicured sissies. All of you preachers. You could never go out and work hard. Ever. Well, you're about to. So get ready. Continue.
And afterwards build thine house.
Afterwards, build your house. You're going to get out there and work. You're going to go out and get a regular job, which is what this precept is about. All of the people that were saying that the wicked were righteous, those are your preachers, your religious leaders. Now they're going to be thrown out, chastised. It's going to be wonderful to yell at them. So now they're going to get out in the field and work and build their own house. Now they're going to become laborers. Creflo Dollar is about to get a real job. T.D. Jakes is about to get a real job. He's getting a real job now. Jamal Bryant is about to get a real job. You've had enough of it. Everyone is sick of you telling us that we have to sing and dance for white people. Now get out there and get the Home Depot and go grow your own food and build a house. Now your preachers are going to have to go get real jobs, which is what this precept is speaking about. Is there anything else?
Well, sir, that's all on that. This might be a good time to start getting into your topics.
It's lucky, General.
Clap it up.
It's lucky, sir.
I did the description for Sabians.
We have,
Go ahead.
Colonel Counselor. This is from the Zondervan's Bible Dictionary, Pictorial Bible Dictionary, Sabians. The name Saber is mentioned in Genesis and Chronicles as a son of Cush. In Isaiah, the name is coupled with Ethiopia, and in Psalm 72 with Sheba.
All right. Well, listen, unless Commanding General Yohanna says different, I'll take it. Anything else?
Sir, we've got this clip. Start us off.
Solid. Let's get it on.
Keystone Cops. I could not agree more. Very embarrassing to this organization. And
as we first reported, it happened here on Andover Street near 7 Mile and John R., a neighborhood known for drugs and prostitution. Take a look. Only 7 Action News cameras are rolling as internal affairs officers work the case Friday afternoon.
Very busy. 24/7.
The chief now confirms officers from the 11th precinct conducted the raid similar to thousands of heavy-duty drug raids staged every year in Detroit, executing a search warrant at this house when they confronted undercover officers in front, posing as the drug dealers from the 12th precinct. And their supervisor, the chief says, may have provoked the clash.
it appears that this supervisor did not have control of the situation and had a tendency to get the officers from the 12th precinct excited.
The chief says a similar mistake in 1986 caused Detroit police to implement what they call a deconfliction communications protocol that prevents these volatile confrontations from happening, because 31 years ago, it was the worst kind of communications breakdown.
Ultimately, there was a firefight between the uniform officer and the plainclothes narcotics officer.
Stop it, Ephraim. Stop it, Ephraim. Here's my secondary topic tonight. The cruelty of white incompetence. Right now, you have the National Guard in the neighborhoods of America, police forces empowered by Donald Trump to become more cruel, more aggressive, to get tactics that are more and more cruel and evil, to kick in more doors, and to be more aggressive to Blacks and Latinos. Let me tell you what's going to happen in America in more and more cities. In the city of Detroit, shout out to Detroit, Captain Hadari Allah down there in Detroit and all of the brothers with him. This happened in Detroit, where 2 separate police, police organizations are investigating this gang. There are undercover police officers in the gang. The police come to raid the gang's hideout, and the police argue with each other and shoot each other. The police shoot each other. They're both cops. And the police chief is telling you why it happened, because this particular district had a leader who made his cops get so excited. That's what you see happening on the news all the time, where the police are encouraged by their supervisors to get more angry, to get more tough, to be tough on crime. This is how tough they are on crime. They have police officers undercover in a gang. They get in a shootout with the cops and other cops. They kill each other and shoot each other because they're so aggressive. They kill other cops. They kill each other. That's how aggressive white cruelty is. You white people are incompetent, and your incompetence is costing a lot of lives. You don't want Black people to be the police chiefs. You don't want Black people to rule the FBI, to rule law enforcement. You think that we're DEI hires. You think we're affirmative action hires. So you want just good old-fashioned country music listening to white boys to run the police departments. Guess what's going to happen? They're going to shoot each other on a raid because they're so angry and they're so lathered up with lust to kill that the undercover cops are going to kill the uniform cops. They'll shoot each other because they are so excited to hurt someone. Your incompetence is costing lives, white people. Every white man is a DEI hire because you would have never gotten that job if you weren't white. You only got that job because you're white. That's it. Otherwise, how do you explain this? How do you explain cops shooting each other on a raid? Shoot each other. Keep going.
Kind, sir. Then a few days ago in South Jersey.
Here we go. You want me to tell them, or is there going to be a newscaster telling them, Ephraim?
Go ahead, sir.
Let me explain what happened in South Jersey a few days ago. 2 helicopters ran smack dab into each other. Helicopters are flying through the sky. They both run into each other. Here's the good news, Charlie Kirk. Both of the pilots were white. That's the good news. You see, this is what happens when you don't have black pilots. You telling me these 2 pilots didn't see that other helicopter coming straight at him? God damn, that's a lot of sky up there to hit somebody. How in the hell do you hit somebody in the sky? You're not on the road where it's a car next to you, car in front of you, car behind you. You're in the sky. How in the hell does 2 helicopters, they hit each other in the sky? The good news is both of the pilots were white. You know what, Charlie Kirk, I know you can't hear me. You're burning in hell right now. But if you were here, you would say, I wish there were more black pilots. I wish there were more black pilots so that lives could be saved. Don't you understand? If you see a black pilot, you should tell yourself, thank the Lord, my pilot is black. Because a black pilot has had to overcome systematic racism to get that job. A black engineer, a black doctor, a black lawyer, any black professional has had to overcome a profession where no one wants him there. No one wants to hire him. No one wants someone that looks like him to work there. They feel uncomfortable with a black pilot around in the coffee room because they feel like they can't tell black jokes. They can't talk freely around black people. They don't want to hire black people. And in a system and in a world where no one wants black people to have these jobs, this pilot has succeeded. He's the best pilot. He's the best. His skill has made him overcome the hatred of his profession. Everyone in his profession hates him. And he's still a pilot? He is absolutely competent, overqualified. But now what do you have? Now you have white people who are pilots, you know, because they're white, because their daddy knew the right person, because their uncle knows somebody. You've always heard this tone. You ever heard this before, Ephraim? It's not what you know, it's who you know. You ever heard that, Ephraim?
Sir.
Well, guess who white people know? The owner of the airline.
Right.
White people know the chief of police. White people know the judge. White people get their jobs not because of what they know, but because of who they know. The problem is you're going to kill a lot of people. You're going to crash a lot of goddamn planes, you stupid, ignorant white pilots. The airline industry needs more black pilots, needs more más Latino pilots.
Right.
Need them. You need them, or else a lot of people are going to die. You're so cruel that you're going to lose your life because your pilots are incompetent, because they're white people that got the job, not because of what they know, but because of who they know. Continue.
If I could, sir, it's funny that you use police chiefs as an example. I was just talking to somebody about a story that was in the news last year. There's a town in North Jersey called North Bergen, a very, very like Hispanic and immigrant-filled town that happens to have a white police chief that made worldwide news when all the weird things that he does openly in the office came to light. Puts Viagra in the coffee, defecates in the bathroom, and I mean, like on the floor of the bathroom for the cleaners to have to deal with it. All types of weird things like that. He still has his job.
You kidding?
A year later, after that hit, worldwide news.
I remember that story. That white man went and just defecated in the middle of the floor. And he's the chief. And he put Viagra in the coffee pot. Told everybody. Took off his shirt in the middle of the job. He is still working there. He knows somebody, Ethan. You understand? He knows the mayor. He knows some city councilmen. And he's probably going to get his cops to get in a shootout with other cops soon. You'll see that. He's incompetent. White people, I'm telling you this because I like white people. Really? You think I don't like white people? I like white people. I like white people. I like all their fancy restaurants and I like all the cars and the trucks. I like my truck. Well, I got that from white people. I like a lot of things that white people have. I'm trying to help you, white people. You're stupid. And I'm telling you this out of kindness. You cannot fly planes and you cannot run organizations, and you are terrible at being president. You're horrible at it. You can't do it. And I'm telling you this because I like white people and I want you to succeed. You're going to be a far, far better picker of cotton than you ever will be a president. You're going to be better at that. Continue.
We had this story recently.
Seeing new video of the moment Nick Reiner, son of director Rob Reiner, was taken into custody. Reiner seen with his hands in the air, LAPD officers and U.S. Marshals swarming into that intersection, putting Reiner on the ground and handcuffing him. Just moments before, this new video shows him inside a gas station, the scene playing out just hours after his parents were found stabbed to death. And the Los Angeles District Attorney has now charged Nick Reiner with 2 counts of first-degree murder.
These are some of the most serious charges that a DA's office can bring against anyone.
The DA says Nick Reiner killed his parents with a knife. Sources say Romy Reiner, the daughter of Rob and his wife Michelle, found the couple dead at their home Sunday with stab wounds.
Let me tell you, if I could think of a story that absolutely crystallized how incompetent white cruelty is, it's the Rob Reiner story. This is a perfect story, and I'll explain to you. Give me Donald Trump's response. Rob Reiner is a famous white man, a comedy legend. I mean, he directed the movie When Harry Met Sally, A Few Good Men, so many other movies that everyone watches and everyone loves. These are movies written and directed by Rob Reiner. Except Rob Reiner had a son, and Rob Reiner's son was a drug addict. He's a drug addict. And he has been arrested and in and out of drug programs, in and out of jail for years. Finally, Rob Reiner's son went into his mother and father's house and stabbed them his father's house, and it was mother and his father. I'm sorry. He went to his mother and father's house and brutally stabbed them to death. And at the end, after they were murdered, this was Donald Trump's response. Go ahead and play it and read it.
He posted on Truth Social, a very sad thing happened last night in Hollywood. Rob Reiner, a tortured and struggling but once very talented movie director and comedy star, has passed away together with his wife Michelle, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind-crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome.
One second. Rob Reiner was stabbed by his drug addict son. Donald Trump blamed it on Rob Reiner not liking him. He said, since Rob Reiner doesn't like me, that's what caused him to die. Continue.
He was known to have driven people crazy by his raging obsession of President Donald J. Trump.
Donald Trump is saying because Rob Reiner didn't like Trump, that's what drove his son crazy. That's what Rob Reiner is really responsible for his own stabbing, because if he would have loved Trump, his son would have never stabbed him. I'm barely paraphrasing here. This is what Trump is saying. Read that last part again.
He was known to have driven people crazy by his raging obsession of President Donald J. Trump.
He's saying that he drove his son crazy because he didn't like Trump. Keep going.
With his obvious paranoia reaching new heights as the Trump administration surpassed all goals and expectations of greatness.
Bring me back up. Donald Trump said that really Rob Reiner caused his son to kill him because he didn't love me. And if he would have loved me, his son would have never killed him. Ephraim, the Romans took a crown of thorns and they pressed it on the head of the greatest man that ever lived, who was innocent of his crime and who was already going to be put to death. Whenever I read that story out, I try to understand, why would someone put a crown of thorns on someone's head who was about to be killed by them? Why would you do that? Why would you add pain to his death? Why would you add misery and agony to a death that is already going to be terrible? Why would you put a crown of thorns on his head? You have to understand, white people, to understand why they put a crown of thorns on the head of our king. And Donald Trump best represents white people because he is absolutely cruel. And his cruelty makes him a terrible president. He can't mourn with you when you're going through a loss. He can't heal the nation because he is so cruel. He can't help you. You're looking to him like, oh, Rob Reiner got killed, Mr. President. That's because he didn't love me. His arrogance and his ego make him so cruel that he cannot help you when you are going through a death. He is incompetent at being a president because he is cruel. And let me tell you this story is so perfect for another level. Rob Reiner's son has been in and out of drug rehab centers forever. Rob Reiner's son is a crackhead, is an Oxycontin head. Rob Reiner's son is a cocaine addict. I've been hearing for 2 years about this, what's that drug that's killing everybody from?
Fentanyl, sir?
Fentanyl. All I ever hear about is fentanyl. Fentanyl. We have to stop the fentanyl from coming into America. The Venezuelans are bringing fentanyl into America. To stop fentanyl from coming into America, Donald Trump is committing international murder on the high seas, destroying boats that have not been raided. They have no proof that there are any drugs or fentanyl on these boats at all. But he is killing people that leave Venezuela on small fishing boats. He did it about 6 times. He took over a Venezuelan oil tanker, all because he has to stop the fentanyl from coming into America. Let me give you a better way to stop fentanyl from killing Americans. Why don't you teach these white people to stop being such drug addicts? You white people are filthy, disgusting cocaine addicts. You're dying of fentanyl because you're snorting so much cocaine that eventually fentanyl is mixed in with the cocaine. Don't you understand why fentanyl is killing everyone? They act like fentanyl addicts are dying simply because they touched some fentanyl on the way to school, on the way to church. They act like fentanyl is killing so many people. Nigga, they ain't breathing in fentanyl in the church. They're not breathing in fentanyl as they go to school and go to college. The reason that fentanyl is killing so many white people is because white people are snorting so much cocaine that fentanyl is mixed in with some of that cocaine. You white drug addicts are destroying the country. And the president, instead of putting white people in jail, he would rather murder Venezuelans. He would rather kill the Venezuelans than put these white drug addicts in jail. How in the hell are you going to stop drugs from coming into America when the demand for drugs is so high? Drugs will always be here as long as you have so many drug addicts who demand to get drugs. White drug addicts have to be put in jail. You white people are soft on crime. You're soft on white crime. You let these white drug addicts snort so much cocaine that eventually they die because fentanyl is mixed in with all of that cocaine. And what I want to know is this: do you expect to snort cocaine that is free from fentanyl? Like, what is in the mind of white people? Are white people like, listen, I should be able to snort my coke and it should be no fentanyl in it. My coke should be clean, just pure cocaine. It should not have fentanyl in it. That cocaine has fentanyl in it, and that fentanyl needs to stay in that cocaine. Fentanyl needs to always be in cocaine all the time. Why? To scare you cokeheads from snorting coke. Because what if there was no fentanyl and cocaine? You would snort your nose into a goddamn hurricane. You would snort everything you see, and then you'd be out killing everyone, robbing everyone, just like you did with the Oxycontin phase. Oxycontin killed everybody because you white people are not going to jail. You oxy heads, you fentanyl heads. You need to be put in prison. Rob Reiner's son should have been in jail. He should have been sitting in jail